Hey guys, this is Tiger with Nashville's Pop Shop. I buy, grade, sell, trade Pokemon cards and Dragon Ball Fusion cards as of this year. I got into Dragon Ball last year, but anyways, my throat hurts. I mean, it is super dry. Basically, I started recording this video and I went on for like 30 to 40 minutes. And then at the end of the video, I noticed that it wasn't recording. So I was like, what did just happen? And basically, I looked at my files and it only recorded the first like 2 minutes. So this is my take two of this video. And basically, I was just showing you guys some of the cards that I've been picking up and some things I picked up today and yesterday. And I'm gonna try to make it short. Nasha, come say hi, bro. Come on, Nasha. Sit. Oh, this is Nacho. He's here at the bottom of the screen. But that's why my YouTube channel and my eBay store is called Nacho's Pop Shop because of the dog. My dog. I love this guy. Golden Lab. Anyways, you can lay down and you can go do whatever you want, buddy. But yeah, I needed a name for the eBay store when I started selling stuff. And I just thought about Nacho's Pop Shop, because I like pop culture stuff, anime, collectibles. So it just made sense. But anyways, things I picked up. There were some things that vendors didn't have up to date, and I was sharing my screen on the other. I'm just paying attention to the recording, so make sure that it's still recording. Happy PTSD from that last video. There were some things that for Dragon Ball that things are changing, and basically, dang it, oh, it's Ivy, my other dog, little one. There were some cards that were not priced accordingly, or that had like a couple sales like that. So I got a good deal on some cards. This one, I'll show you guys so you can see in the light. This one's a winner from Union Arena. It's from Demon Slayer. It's Tanjiro Kamado. Tanjiro. Yeah, I love this anime. And it was for $151. But if I show you my screen, let's see if that's what happened. It's still recording great. This card is 150 for a damaged foil one. That's the damage card. There's no pictures, but the next one up is 247. If you go on eBay and look up this card, also this is one that I purchased too. I paid $70. It's going for 125. So basically, I'm already up. This card too, in PSA 10 is going for $600. This is a different one. C5 95, PSA 9 300. I couldn't find any like raw copies. There's one here. Well, is this a winner card? This is not a winner card, so never mind. But there's barely any. So it is a win-win. I paid $150, so we are very happy with this card. Then I also picked up more Psyducks. So I already had 5. I picked up another 2. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to send to get graded. I have my grail that if you've seen some of my videos, I paid $500, and now it's close to 4K raw. It's not gonna 10, but it'll probably be a 9 or a 9.5. I picked up this card from Kagurabachi Union Arena. Paid 80. It's going for 130. PSA 10, I think it's like 400, 500. This comes from a set that from Union Arena that the booster box is 350. There's only 16 packs on it, and basically all of the cards inside the booster box are manga original art, and the anime is coming out next year. So booster box 350. There's the biggest hit is a serialist card up to 100. So I'm dipping my toes a little bit on some of the cards. I purchased some of these. They're really, really low pop, and they were close to these ones. I bought them already graded them, and they were really close to what the raw price is. So for me, it wasn't that much of a risk to send something to get graded. I figured I would just buy this for a good deal. Those I got on eBay. This one as well. This I've been accumulating, and I got 2 more Psyducks to them. Then I also have this Green Ninja. So it's also a grading play. Clefairy from Journey Together, another grading play. These are all grading plays, by the way. This one, this energy marker. Megaladia CXs, I bought a couple. I'm not sure if I'll send this yet, but we'll see. I picked up this Lithium B also today. The guy that I bought it from, he actually pulled it 2 months ago, so it's fresh pull and it looks pretty clean. So I might send this one. I'm not sure yet. I picked up another one of these because unfortunately the last 2 that I sent got 9.5s, so I want a 10. So I'm probably gonna sell the 9.5 and try again. And then these other ones are a little bit lower price. So this one's 76. I also picked up a PSA 10 copy for 200. That was the sticker. I offered 200 and I got it. So this one I might wait, but I picked up another copy. This one's the one that is $70, but it's going for 125. This one I picked up one yesterday for 60, and then some other vendor had the same for 16 because they had not updated their sticker. So now I'm at pretty much like $40 for each. These ones I picked up a couple when they were at 35 a couple months ago. Now they're 65, and a couple little like hits that I liked that I picked up today just because I like them. Clefairy. This one I feel like it's a really nice art, under $30. I'll buy them all day. Same thing with this EVX promo from the UPC. The UPC is $300 now. The card in a PSA 10, it goes for like $350 to $500, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. This one I liked, so I had it. This one I pulled, but basically these ones I'm not sure if I'm gonna send right now. I'm probably gonna sell these 2, to be honest, just to make some money and get some things for free, because that's what I do. Oh yeah, and this card, I actually had graded a few. You've seen my videos. This one is the one that I kept, the Japanese one. All the English ones I sold them and traded them. One of these in English I traded it, plus another card for, what was it? Plus 300 or something like that for this one. This one I did not grade myself, but it was the last one to basically complete this little set of iconic villains. So Frieza Championship, Cell Championship, and Kid Buu. This one I think I'm in it for, how much am I? I'm this for, let's see. The sticker that they had it for was 1,500, I think. So I did 400 on top. Let's see. I think I did 400 in Trava, and everything else is in trades. I'm trying to think what else I traded. But anyways, I'm in this one for like a lot less than what it is. I think maybe like 700 and something. This go for like 1.2, that lowest, unless someone's really want to give you a deal. This ones I bought them raw and I graded them myself. This one I paid 110 in the beginning of the year. And the BGS 10 now is like basically over $1,000. This one's also $1,000. I paid 150 for the raw copy, and I paid basically 85 each to grade them. So I'm in them for a lot less, which is basically my goal. I also picked up this guy. So you see, this is the Gengar Japanese. Beautiful card. Also, I'm in this for 650. I traded a Dragon Ball card plus cash. So yeah, right now the lowest I see is 750 on a good deal, 800 pretty much everywhere. But yeah, I'm in it for 650, so that's a great deal for me. I feel like I'm making this video also a little bit faster, probably because the other one, like I said, I think I have PTSD that it wasn't recording. But anyways, I'm trying to make more videos about like, here's some cards that you should buy. But I'm also in buying, grading, trading, selling, you know. But basically, the best place, if not the best play right now in the game of Pokemon or any grading. And if you don't haven't caught up with it, I mean, I even made a video, but it's this Psyduck for $95 to $100. You buy it, you grade it. Let me see if I have here. Ascended Heroes Psyduck. Here it is. Here it is. So basically, this is what these are going for. $550, so over $500 basically for PSA 10, and it used to be more. It's just that it's slowed down. But let's see. So there's 3,000, almost 4,000. See, like the total is, I mean, it is a good grading ratio for PSA. I'm planning to send mine to Beckett just because the pricing. Look, $35, 45 business days. That's 9 weeks. And then this one's 3 weeks for $80 and 5 days for $125. This one is the sweet spot and what I like the most, but I'm only sending cards that are basically 90 and above. Anything 90 below, it seems too risky for me. And look at PSA, $80, 40 to 50 business days. So it's like, let's see, 4-5 weeks. So that's like a month and a half for $80 when you can do it for $80 for 50 business days, which is 3 weeks. 3 weeks, and then this almost double. So, but this is easier to grade in my opinion with PSA. Like I feel like if I send all the Psyducks to PSA, they would all 10, which is kind of scary. It's like it cannot be that easy. But I also been grading since 2023, so I've been grading for a long time, and you know, you get better the more that you do something. 150 for 20 to 30 business days. There's usually 20 business days in a month, so that's like, what is it? Am I doing that right actually? 5, 10, 15, 20 business days. That is 20 to 30. So that's basically a month and a half. And then 40 to 50 business days. That's, I don't know. See, that's why I don't want to do, because then the next one up, which is 7 to 10 business days, is 350. And this one is 5 business days, 125. And it's harder to grade with Beckett, but I don't know. I'm trying to, I keep changing the wrong screen. Anyways, I'm trying to get better also at grading. So I'm trying to push myself and basically it's tag or Beckett. And what I don't like about tag, and I've sent already a submission this year. It was super late and they were packed and it was this whole thing. But basically the one thing I don't like about tag right now, and I'll show you guys, is that they only have these 2 services available. They don't have anything else open. They only have $300, which, I mean, let's be honest, why would I send a submission for the site for $300? Doesn't make sense. That one's 2 to 3 business days, and then they have 150 for 5 business days. But 150, when you can do this still a little cheaper, or this, you know, I'm like, I don't know, 150. It's not, I mean, it's not bad, but I'm just like, man, I don't want to pay 150 for a card. I mean, it gets expensive with grading. So like my best option right now, I think the $80 would be the best. Just because with the Psyducks, I will be in them for 180, basically 185, maybe 190 for most of them. And 190 when you got this one, like for example, let me see what the PSA 9 is going for. And again, the PSA 9 140. So I'll be losing like $40 here, but I'm not planning to do PSA. I'm trying to do BGS. BGS, if I'm not mistaken, see the 9.5s. Let's see, 10. The 10s are going for a lot more money, but 9.5 for 25. And obviously these are not sold prices, but I've been seeing them like around that. See, the 9 is 220, so I will still be breaking even with Beckett. So it's not too much risk, but if I get a 9.5, it's more money. So it's like, let's see if the sold listings too. I mean, I always look, but see 8.5, $85. See 9.5, 242. So that's totally fine for me. But I see a PSA 10. See, so it like PSA 9.5. So there's like, it's a little bit all over the place because people are selling right now a lot of stuff, but I think that's it is a good risk for me to take. Just try to do this because if I get the $80, if I get at least 110, then you're talking about this type of money, and I have 7 opportunities. So if none of them get a 10, it is what it is. I'll accept defeat, and I already know that Pokemon is harder to create a Beckett, but I'm still gonna give it a try and see how it works, and just take it from there. But anyways, those are basically the things that keep putting the wrong camera. But those are basically the things that I picked up and that I'm grading currently. And that side dog is the best play you can do right now. To be honest, that's just what it is. There might be other plays, so if you have any other things that you're seeing, feel free to comment below. I would love to hear your feedback. I'm trying to make more videos that are more like, oh, here's 5 cards to buy or things like that. That can help you guys also, maybe see something that you have not seen, because sometimes we don't have time to just keep looking at cards online. And like, to be honest, the main thing I always do is like I always go to Arizona TCG, and here basically I go to card finder, Pokemon sets, and I always go through like different sets. So I'll click on it and I'll see the prices, and I'll see where cards are. I mean, not always the most accurate, but for the most part, it is accurate on the pricing. And then I'll use it to see what cards I like, and like cards that I think that are still like cheap that I can buy, or like cards that I can grade too. Like this one, I remember I was picking it up when it was cheaper too, like $12. Now it's almost at 20. This one also was picking it up like at $10. So there's like things like that. Like this thing is also like, why wouldn't you buy this? You can buy like 5 copies of it for super cheap. So that's basically what I do. I'll come here and look at different things. Like even in Ascended Heroes, that is one of the most expensive sets right now. Look at the set value, and then the PSA 10 value. That's crazy. Even this one has cards that I'm like, oh, those are not bad. Like for example, for me, in my opinion, obviously the side dog is there. For me, this card and these cards are 2 cards that you should be buying, like even raw. And whenever we get the value submission and PSA back again, you can send these ones. But like these ones, like I can see this card being at least $30. I can see this card being also like 35, $40 maybe. This one too. The Team's Rocket Dog Trio, I mean, with Giovanni here. I mean, these are like fairly cheap too. The Score Bunny, I know a lot of people like Score Bunny. My brother does. Like this card too, the Bennett. I mean, it's not a crazy Pokemon, but it's such a beautiful art for $10. Drippy, it's also great. Even this one's great. I mean, I don't like this Pokemon really necessarily, but it's still pretty good. This one, come on. I mean, this one's like super cheap. Same with this. Even this one, like, bro, come on. This one is crazy too. This one for $6. This for $6. So there's like no run. That one's one that I love. I need this. So there's like cards that are like cheap, even in the biggest sets, that are like undervalued in my opinion. But anyways, this is what I do usually, and you can go far back and look at other sets and do the same thing basically. And that's what I do all the time for the most part. And I'll look at eBay to see players sometimes. To see player more for Dragon Ball, but eBay for Pokemon definitely. And I'll watch content from other people that are making videos about Pokemon and Dragon Ball, because like sometimes they point things out that I'm like, oh yeah, I had not seen that card. well, I didn't know it was that good of a grade, or it was just a beautiful car that I didn't see. So if there's anything that you see that you have a take on, feel free to comment below, because that helps me too, to be honest. Like maybe there's a car that I haven't looked that I might be missing that you are looking, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, we should be picking up that card, and that way we can both like help each other out. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is at Nachos Pop Shop, and basically I'm always there posting when I'm going to like trading card shows here locally in Arizona, because I'm in Arizona. Next, I don't know, this month I'm going to LA, to Disneyland with my wife and some of my friends, some of our friends, and basically we're also going to Frank and Sons collectibles, and that one's in LA, and it's just like a big warehouse, and they have a bunch of different collectibles. So I'm hoping to have some of these graded cards by then, so I can take them to also make some trades there. So now that I'm thinking about that, I'm like, oh, I might want to pay a little bit faster so I can get those cards back before we go to LA. So I guess that'll help me to make my choice, because I want to be able to sell and trade also at that place. And I'm going to try to record it. I got this camera, the DJI Mini Nano, and this one, I mean, I take this off, but this one records basically POV. And I'm gonna try to do that when I'm over there. I did record for this car show I went to last weekend called what's the name of the car show? It's a big one, Front Row Car Show. It was great. I love that car show. It was my first time. It was in the Glendale Stadium for the Cardinals. Was it the Cardinals, if I'm not mistaken? I think so. But it was a huge event, and that's where I was able to find this baby, which was the only one in the entire show. So it was just meant to be, to finish my small collection. But anyways, if you're still here, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you supporting the channel, and also like just commenting if you do. Like I said, I love to grow with people and like, share opinions and takes and cards to buy, what shouldn't you buy, like basically help each other out. And just like, I love talking about the hobby. I love anime. So anytime you want to chat about something like that, feel free to hit me up on Nachos Pop Shop, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.